The plan to build a statue in a small Nova Scotia town has prompted fiery discussions about heritage and tourism. The seaside community of Lockeport is home to about 500 people, a bit off the beaten track for the average tourist. So the town's Heritage and Tourism Committee has an idea. Build a mermaid statue, lure people in. Not everybody thinks that's a good idea. To talk about this, let's connect with Layla Crouse. She's a Lockeport resident and the owner of Salty Swabbers Housekeeping. Thank you very much for speaking with us. What do you make of this plan to build a mermaid in your community?
Hi, Ian. Thanks for having me on tonight. Personally, I think that having the mermaid proposal, the mermaid statue proposal, is a fantastic idea for the tourism in Nova Scotia. We are a very small town. We have about 500 people, and tourism is a huge industry here. So personally, I think that if we can get something in here that draws a bit more of a crowd that's looking for a more whimsical attraction, I think, all the power to it.
That's a great description, a whimsical attraction. And as somebody who, I just went on a long drive in Western Canada last summer, and I was looking for places to stop, right? And I'd look at, on the web and oh, this place has an opera house. This place has a statue, and we would find it. So maybe it would work. But I know in your town, there are people who think a mermaid is not the way to go because really there's no connection. Would there be a connection with any place in a mermaid? But there's certainly no connection between Lockeport and a mermaid. How do you feel about those who say it's the wrong thing to build?
Honestly, it's one of those situations where the proposal isn't something that's being taken out of the taxpayers' money, so it would be something that is fundraised. So if we're going to be putting a statue, if it's a mermaid, if it's not really connected to the history of Lockeport, I don't think that's a huge problem. The proposed story, I think, is the issue that some people are having, is that it isn't a factual story. And I think that it would be something that still would work. Mermaids are connected to the sea, and Lockeport is nothing but a coastal town. We're fishermen by nature. We've been doing nothing but living off the sea for our entire existence, the several hundred years that we've been here. And who says that there aren't mermaids? Now, if we decided to do something later on that was, a little bit more related to the history specifically, why can't we do both, honestly?
Absolutely. If I were to look through your phone, would I find a picture of you in front of the Big Lobster in Shediac?
No, but you would find me in front of many lobsters in Barrington. That's the lobster capital of Canada. So that is where we go to take our pictures with the lobsters.
Very nice Nova Scotia answer. So where are things at right now? Is it going to go ahead? Is it not going ahead? What's the state of the mermaid in Lockeport?
So far as I can tell, it's still up for debate. I don't think any fundraising has been put in place with the bit of a pushback that the locals are giving. I do believe that people are sort of taking a minute to reassess and evaluate if it is something that they want to put forward or if there's a better option.
As we've been speaking to you, we've had some beautiful still pictures of Lockeport playing on the screen as well. So here we are, middle of March. Probably not the best time of year in Lockeport, but, we're a couple of months away from, beautiful summertime in Nova Scotia. So how about like a 30-second, 40-second pitch for people watching for why, mermaid or not, they should stop by Lockeport?
Well, Lockeport is a beautiful small coastal town. We have kilometers long of white sand beaches and turquoise water. The tourism here, the industry here is fantastic. We have accommodations for everybody. We have the most beautiful little scenic town that is just filled with a new life, and everybody is welcoming and loving and very, everybody is just they are looking for just a way to involve themselves with tourism and just to meet new people and to bring people into the town and have them want to come back, which is always our goal. Repeat customers are always our main attraction, and repeat newcomers who aren't so new. We always want to have people back. So that's we're always looking for that new attraction for people to come in and check out. And frankly, I think that a new statue off in the shore would be just something magical and, like I said, whimsical.
All right. Well, nicely sold. Layla Crouse, a resident and business owner in beautiful Lockeport, Nova Scotia. Thank you.
All right. And thank you, Ian. Have a great night.
Well, you don't have to live in Ireland or have Irish roots to be Irish.